Let's go over how to create generative images using Gemini in the newly updated Gemini app released by Google. So this is an attempt to keep the course updated, and a lot of the AI tools that have been proposed in the first version of the course has since added a paywall, which makes them not free anymore. And these include Midjourney, Dall-E 2, Dall-E 3, and a few other of the AI generation models. To make sure this course has options for all students that are free to use and doesn't require a payment, I'm going to go over how to use AI image generation in Gemini and how to generate images using that. So to start, go to gemini.google.com /app, and you should land on a page like this. If you do not have a Gemini account, it's the same as your Google account. And I'm currently on Gemini Advanced, which is a paid version, but this also works on Gemini Regular. So this only works in the US and other select countries. So sometimes if you are in an unallowed country, then you might not have image generation enabled. So let's go ahead and generate an image. So we are going to use a prompt, and an important keyword to include in this prompt to get it to generate images is, can you make me a picture of, and let's go ahead and just make a picture of a bird. So now, similar to other AI generation tools, it is interfacing you with a prompt, and by sending a prompt, it will return a response. And we get 3 responses, sometimes 4 by default. And if you are interested in making more images, you can click generate more, and it'll attempt to make a couple more images. So this is sort of the base tool and how to interface with it. So the other rules of prompt engineering also apply. You can add more keywords to make it more descriptive or similar to how you imagine it. So let's go ahead and add some more details. Let's try, can you make me a picture of a bird soaring in the air? And I'm going to add a few keywords like DSLR to indicate the style, realistic, and high contrast, 4K. And this will just dictate the quality and the desired output of this image. So let's go ahead and send that prompt and see what it returns. So you can see here that this image generation is very different than this, because this is more of a general prompt. And when I say bird, it can be interpreted in many different ways. Like, we can have different kinds of birds, we can have hummingbirds, we can have cartoon birds. And now I'm sort of dictating that I want this to be a certain type, and I want it to be a DSLR photo, a hyper-realistic one, and I want it to be in the air and high contrast. So we can change this to something else, like maybe we want this to be a cartoon bird, so I'm going to reuse the prompt here, and I'm going to go copy it and down here, and I'm going to change realistic to cartoon and remove DSLR, and maybe I want it in a Pixar Disney style. So let's go ahead and type that in. Gemini does have more refusals than other AI tools, most likely because of fears of like copyright. Luckily, this doesn't run into that. So we can create a Pixar or Disney style bird. It actually created 2 black and white and 2 color, but you can see the animation style is very different because we changed a few of the keywords. So you can go ahead and take this and download it. The download button's on the right side, and it generates a downloaded image